Yesterday, I talked about what happens when an autistic person goes into an autistic shutdown, what that looks like from the outside, what it feels like from the inside, being that person. And today I want to talk about how to come out of an autistic shutdown. There are 6 specific things I did that helped me to come out of my autistic shutdown very, very quickly, and I want to share that with you today. Hi, my name is Ananga. I am autistic and ADHD. My husband Vinny is ADHD. My son Sunny is ADHD and autistic, just like me. And my daughter Minnie is highly sensitive. Welcome to our neurodivergent family. Please subscribe and come along on our neurodivergent journey together. Step number 1 to come out of a shutdown is to first go into the shutdown. Allow yourself to truly shut down, power off, turn off the button. No restart here, just turn that computer off. You know what I'm talking about. So when you're a mom and part of a family, you might feel incredible guilt to just shut yourself away in your room for half an hour, or however long it takes, but do this guilt-free because the benefits are so huge, and it doesn't just benefit you, it benefits your entire family, your partner, your kids, the home, the routine life in the family. So do it guilt-free. There's no guilt here. You're not doing it only for yourself. You're not shutting down only for yourself. You're also doing it for them. Number 2, to get out of your autistic shutdown is to isolate yourself. Social isolation is very important here, because if you're like me and you are a masked autist, or you have masked your autism for a long time in your life. Me, I only found out at age 39 that I'm autistic. So this is 39 years of masking behaviors that I have internalized, and I do it almost automatically now. This, unfortunately, still takes a lot of energy. For example, I twirl my hair as a stimming thing, to stim, to get my excess energy out when I'm thinking, in order to continue moving my body. It soothes me. But I don't do this in public or even in front of my family because I'm afraid it makes me look too girly or stupid. This sort of masking, or any little things, in however you're holding yourself back, you're making yourself small or invisible, takes a lot of energy. And right now you need that energy to return to you, to stay with you, so you can actually pull yourself out of this shutdown, this down state, this depressive state, this overwhelmed state. Step 3 is sensory deprivation. So purposely deprive yourself of all sensory input. Shut the blinds, draw the curtains, turn off the lights, turn off any sound, no music, no phone, no books, no journal, no writing, nothing. Wear comfortable clothes, go back into your pajamas if you're not already in them, and just pull the covers up and deprive yourself of sensory input. This also is important because engaging with your senses, I'm not going to get too spiritual here, but I really, really want to. I'm like thinking, I want to talk about the Gita right now, but I'm not gonna. But engaging with your senses takes also a lot of energy. And right now, again, you need that energy to stay within yourself, just to come back to yourself. Step number 4, eat something, even if you don't feel like it. After you've had enough of being in your own bubble, in your own cocoon, shutting yourself off completely, now slowly start to come out. And one of the first things you should do now is eat this energy that suddenly is missing from your system. Now needs to be replenished. Why is that energy missing from your system? For me, it was the autistic meltdown that I had that really sapped me of all my energy. It drained me. It was like I needed so much energy in that moment just to go through, to have that meltdown, that now after the fact, I'm completely depleted. And I really, really was at zero, negative almost. And food really helped me to come out of this shutdown state. Tip number 5, give yourself a treat or a nice gesture. So again, only after you've gone through the first steps of sensory deprivation, social isolation, guilt-free, all of the above, guilt-free, and eaten something, or simultaneously as you eat something, allow yourself a treat like a Netflix show or a YouTube video or whatever is a treat for you. It's like a guilty pleasure for you almost. Give yourself that. Give yourself this bit of kindness because you really need it right now. And if you're still in a shutdown, you're still isolated, so if you're not going to give that to yourself, even if you went out looking for it from others, this is not the time to do that. Step number 5, move a bit. So move around your space. You're still isolated, so you're still not interacting with anybody quite yet, but start to move around the room and look at things. And you might observe something that kind of triggers an aha moment in you that really helps you to come out of this frozen state of feeling right now. So with the shutdown, what happened to me is that I just didn't want to feel anything. I didn't want to think anything. I really was emotionally disconnected from myself and everything and everyone around me. And when I started moving around the room after I had watched my 15 minutes of Netflix, I observed something that I had broken before. So like an object that was broken, but the person whose thing that I broke wasn't mad at me for doing that, for making that mistake. And that person had forgiven me. And that instantly melted me a little bit, kind of melted me back into feeling again, into realizing that, oh, wait, I was, the recipient of kindness from somebody in the past. And now that kindness in me wells up again in order to give back to whoever is involved in the situation that caused the meltdown and the shutdown in the first place. So what you're looking for as you're walking around, moving around, is signs from the universe, signs from God that are going to give you a bit of a hand, give you a little bit of a help to feel something again. Because what happens in this shutdown, in this autistic shutdown, is that you freeze. You become this like frozen block of ice that doesn't want to feel anything anymore. So you're looking for signs that trigger a feeling memory or any kind of emotion that's going to help you come back to being a person again. Final bonus step is wash your hair. This is a tip I got from How to ADHD, the YouTube channel. I'll link to it here. Have a look. This tip has really changed how I manage my depression in the last year. And this is to go wash your hair. Go wash your hair. This is such a basic thing that nobody talks about, but for some reason, water hitting your scalp and water running through your hair, it like washes away the mood that you're in, or at least for me it does, and for many other people it does. There's something sensory about the hair and the nerve endings in your scalp and at the roots of your hair that somehow stimulate your brain into feeling again, and you can really quickly snap out of it just by washing your hair. Try this out. I dare you to try this out. Next time you're feeling depressed, go wash your hair, like not just with water, with shampoo, conditioner, the works, and come back and comment on this video and tell me if it made any difference to you or not, or if I'm just making this up. After going through these steps, you are ready to re-enter your family again. So neurodivergent moms out there, ADHD moms, autistic moms out there, you have experienced shutdowns. We all have. And re-entering family life again, facing your partner and your kids again, takes a bit of, let's say, slow and steadiness. So take your time. Go and slowly observe how they react to you. Don't make a big deal out of it. And the number one thing I want you to do at this stage is wait. W-A-I-T. Why am I talking? This tip, again, has saved me from embarrassment countless times. When you're re-entering your family again after coming out of your autistic shutdown, wait. Don't be the first one to talk. After that, ask the people involved in causing that situation or involved in the drama that caused the whole meltdown and shut down, and now you're coming out of it, ask them if they're willing to sit down and talk to you, and then sit and talk. How to actually have this conversation, this kind of repairing conversation after engaging in an autistic meltdown with somebody in your family and then retreating into a shutdown. This whole conversation I'm going to talk about in another video, so keep your eye out for that. At this point, it's possible that you're going to feel really, really tired. This is normal. You're finally allowing yourself to let go, and with that letting go comes the tiredness. You're not like clenching yourself anymore. You're letting go of all the hurt, the pain, and the misunderstandings that led to you having that shutdown in the first place. This is a good sign. Now, if you have an autistic or a neurodivergent partner, or think you might, I have a secret video that I made that talks about how to spot an autistic meltdown in your partner. It is secret because I share some personal stuff and I don't want it publicly on YouTube. So if you want to have a look, go to my website, neurodivergentmom.net, and grab it there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.